thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies we see. All we have needed, his hands have provided. Y'all gotta remember, great is thy faithfulness. I know we may feel down and tired and weary, bills to do, friends giving up on you, relationships going bad, children running astray. But we got to remember what God has already done.
Amen.
Remember what he did last year when you were stuck. Amen. Remember what he did when you were sick. Remember back when he got that child out of trouble. You got to remember that every day is great is thy faithfulness. No matter what. What he did then, he can still do it today. Amen. Everything that you're going through, remember where God has brought you from and how he has kept you. He hasn't changed, because he said that he never changes. He's the same God yesterday, today, and forever. We have to remember that. The healing is still for today. Amen. Prosperity is here still for today.
Yes, Lord.
Restoration is still for today. Growth is still for today. Forgiveness is still today.
Yes, Lord.
Everything he did back then in those Bible days is still for today. You can't believe some of the Bible. You want to believe this part, but not believe that part. Don't let nobody fool you that God is still not the same God that he's always been. All you have to do is look back over your life and see where he has brought you through and brought you from. And I know we all are living testimonies of that. How God has kept us. And he allowed us to go through certain things, because it's like whatever you had to go through, whatever Melinda had to go through, she had to go through that for her, right, for her testimony, to bring somebody else out who's going to go through what she going through. Whatever Wanda been through, she got to, that's her testimony. Well, God, but he brought her out. You might have to go through it, but he walked with you every step of the way while you went through it. Amen. So you could bring somebody else out. Well, Nicole went through, that's her testimony. But through it all, he has been faithful. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Every morning, we could have been dead and gone. Today, right now, even sitting on these pews. But because of his mercy was so new and so fresh this morning, he allowed us to see this day. He brought us through everything. So the thing is, don't give up. Don't give in. Block your ear gates. Don't let everybody speak into your life, because everybody is not praying for you, but they are praying. P-R-E-Y. So you have to be watchful. He said, be watchful. We gotta be harmless as it says. You have to be wise as the serpent, harmless as the dove. You got to be wise. You got to watch who's speaking into you. You got to watch who's speaking to you. Guard your ear gates. Listen to the Holy Ghost. That's God to anoint your ears so you can hear clearly what thus says the Lord. Because the enemy is lurking, even in the church. Amen. Amen. Even in the church. We don't like to say it, even in the church. Say it again. There are some imps and cohorts set up to distract, to try to destroy, to try to pull down, to try to divide, separate, whatever means necessary to get us our minds focused on what God wants us to do, and to have us not be on one accord. We have to remember, great is thy faithfulness, because he is so great. And the thing is, when you're going through, what you going to do while you're going through? Can God trust you with trouble? That may seem hard, but can God trust you with trouble? Look at Job. God trusted him so much, he let the devil do all type of stuff to him. But still he came forth as pure gold. And that's what we going to do, genuine love. Yeah. We coming forth great is God's faithfulness. Amen.